Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Saska Dragon, and welcome to episode 6 of Road to the WCQ, Final Thoughts. So of course, we had 3 decks that I was going to take to the WCQ. We had Dino Rabbit, we had Infernities, and of course we had Bumblebee. Bumblebee is easy to explain. Everyone is running Bumblebee. It's a cheap and easy deck, it's very versatile, and I just don't want to play what everyone else is playing, because at the WCQ, it would just be pretty boring. You know, I fancy a challenge. I don't want to keep going against decks that I know how work. You know, you just sit there, yeah, I activate Torrential, I activate Bottomless, I activate Warning, Soul Judgment. Oh, good game, dear sir. So, I wanted a challenge, and Bumblebee's too easy for me to run. Infernities. Well, Infernities were good. Infernities are brilliant, they're top heavy, loads of traps, there's warnings, there's compulse, you know, Scaly Goat user sat down with me and said, take this rubbish out, take out Infinity breaks because you've got barriers in there, put this in instead. So eventually the deck went absolutely perfect. It sparked off. When we tested against Tank, he got pwned like 2 turns. I tested it against Dino Rabbit, it stood up, and I was like, wow. So I thought, well, okay, but I wanted to put some X-Seeds in there. I wanted to really practice with Infernities. And I thought, well, I'm not really that confident running Infernities now. This was just like, yeah, okay, fine. But I didn't want to run it, and I was not confident. So I thought, there's no point running something I'm not confident in and screw up because of my own incompetence and stupidity. So we went for Dino Rabbit. Now, of course, I can hear people sitting there watching this video going, oh dear, I knew you were going to choose that deck. It's going to screw up anyway. You haven't got anything better. So to all those people that are going to be complaining about why I chose Dino Rabbit, it's not completely Dino Rabbit, it's called Sasuke's Rabbit. I put my own tech cards in there, my own swing of the deck, because priority has gone, which means Rescue Rabbit is kind of dead unless you protect it. And once you start going off, you need to have kick-ass cards that are going to stop your opponent pwning your ass as well. You've got to put some really high-power traps in there. You've got to have powerful spells. So when you summon that rabbit, you've got to protect that card. Okay, I know people are going to say, what cards am I talking about? If I told you that, then I'd be giving the game away, wouldn't I? I wouldn't want to tell everyone what my tech cards are going to be. It's taken a lot of extensive research, a lot of deck testing on Dueling Network and with friends to understand exactly what needs to be done. And so I say thank you to all those guys that have helped me out, especially on Dueling Network as well. So it's kind of hard, but it's been, you know, here and there, going to work and coming home, trying to figure out new ways of ideas, just really trying to focus on exactly what needs to be done. So we've chose the deck. We've just got to write the deck list out, which is a real pain in the, by the way. You know, you sit there, you have to write the deck list out, which is good, because at the end of the day, if you don't want the deck list out, you can cheat. I mean, it makes life so much easier, because the judge then can say, right, you've got this list. But for anyone who is going to the WCQ, I will give you a tip. Make 2 copies, one for yourself, and one for the judge. So just in case there are any kind of discrepancies, you've got the list, and so have they. If they don't match up, well, then you know you have to kind of say, oh, the 2 copies were the same, so someone's changed it. Which sometimes it's been heard of, but it very rarely happens. So don't worry about that. Just make sure you get your list properly done. I would advise doing it on the internet first, printing it with a printer, because sometimes handwriting it, a lot of the judges will be like, I can't read that card, I don't understand what you've got in your deck. So, you know, then you have to rewrite it, and really when you go to the WCQ, you don't want to be hanging around writing out the deck list on the day, when you want to be hanging around talking to your mates, you know, having a good laugh before the competition starts. So, you just want to get there, chill out, and relax. So, of course, as I said, our special guest, Dark Magician 84, was going to come down. He sadly was like, ugh, I can't be bothered, I don't want to come down. He became depressed. Really, it was like, dude, you're getting your backside down here because it's once in a lifetime competition. But I had to give it to Neo Nexus. He was blunt like a razor's knife and gave him a kick up the arse, which of course he needed. And of course me keep talking to him saying, look, if you don't calm down, you're going to lose her, and then you're going to moan to everyone, I wish I calm. So it really helps us that he gets a chance to come. And giggity, I have to say that. I really have to say that, sorry. But, you know, it's all good. So he's coming down, it's awesome. But of course, we have to do one last video, which of course will be on the preparations that we've made. I'll go through some of the folders which we've got at the moment, because at the moment the folder's big. I've just got to put stuff in the folders, and then we're going to WCQ with all that stuff. You got the player mats ready, we've got money, we've got spare cards, we've got sleeves, we've got everything, but I'll explain to you exactly what we've got prepared. That'll be in episode 7 of preparation. So we're all good, there's nothing much more we can say, we've all chose our decks. I can't say any more, I'm just waiting for the competition. It's getting exciting. It's only 5 days away, and it's just like, wow, come on, hurry up, I want it to be here. It's just going to be awesome to see some people I've never met before. Dual people from up north that have never, probably ever stepped in Margate ever before, dueling them. Win or lose, you're going to have some fun. It's going to be absolutely epic. The hype around it at the moment is so busted. Everyone's just like, come on, let's have this done over. Let's duel. Oh, I don't want to duel you. Let's duel you as well. I don't know you, but let's duel. Everyone's just basically dueling everyone just to get prepared. And as they always say in the Scouts, as I was one of them, always be prepared. So, if you want to know what to be prepared by, prepare your deck. Prepare your stuff all the night before. Make sure you've got everything ready. Don't wake up the next morning and then think, oh dear, I've forgotten something, because that will just make your day even worse, get you stressed, you'll go to the competition, you'll be all hot and sweaty, think, what do I do first? You know, you're all jittery, you just want to relax. So, we're all prepared now. Nothing much more I can add to the video, as I said. And I will see you in the last video on the road to the WCQ. So, this is Mr. Sasuke Dragon signing out. And remember, only real men use Watapon!